Quick commerce has been a revelation these past few years. But one thing most of us didn't see coming was 15-minute deliveries heralding a full-blown sexual revolution. Allow me to explain. We've spoken before about how quick commerce platforms are constantly expanding the range of products they have to offer. Well, in a bid to do just that, platforms like Blinkit and Instamart decided to expand their sexual wellness categories. This is an industry that has long been shrouded in taboo. But now, everything is changing. Because for the first time ever, getting a stamina supplement or a massage wand has become as effortless as ordering a packet of milk. Now remember, these were once clandestine, back alley buys from sketchy shops and dodgy websites. But now it's as routine as picking up groceries.
And not just that, in this process, newer brands have started to, at least in some ways, stand in line with the old guard of sexual wellness, like a Durex, a Manforce, or a Score. And with the promise of novelty in products, these quick commerce platforms are putting front and center many of these upstarts that have come up in the last few years. And these are the likes of a Bold Care, a My Muse, and others you'd see on these platforms.
That was the Ken reporter Sudeshna Ray. She says that quick commerce has changed the game for these upstarts. Just take Bold Care, for instance. The 6-year-old brand, which has Bollywood actor Ranveer Singh as its co-founder, recently crossed 100 crore in annualized revenue, a milestone it had set for itself in 2024. It also reportedly raised 30 crore from 20 investors. It accounts for one-fifth of the sales among the 23 other brands in Blinkit's sexual wellness category. Another startup that has been making headway is MyMuse. There's actually a funny story behind the brand's introduction to quick commerce. In October 2024, a Blinkit representative contacted the pleasure products and accessories brand's co-founders Sahil and Anushka Gupta and said their company could own this day, referring to Blinkit's Singles Day sales campaign in November. MyMuse took the plunge. So between November 9th and 11th, its many offerings, from massagers to lubes to games for couples, were featured on Blinkit's homepage. This had never happened before. And the result was a 3x surge in revenue. Some of its best-selling products flew off the shelves at 6x their usual rate. And it's easy to see why. India's sexual wellness market has steadily been growing since 2020. More than 20 brands are now operating in this space. That's almost double the number 4 years ago. What suddenly changed? Well, for starters, these brands are breaking the long-held taboos associated with sexual wellness by entering the mainstream. And they're also doing what others never could. Welcome to Daybreak, a business podcast from The Ken. I'm your host Rahil Philippos, and I'll be joining my colleague Snigdha Sharma every day of the week to bring you one business story that is worth understanding and worth your time. Today is Wednesday, the 8th of January. The Ken reporter Sudeshna Ray spoke to 8 Indian sexual wellness brands to understand the bigger picture of this direct-to-consumer category and also how they are able to turn desire into demand. To begin with, what she learned was that these companies are completely rewriting the rules of the game. Just take Bold Care, for instance. It's selling products like condoms and sprays for lasting longer, all of which have been available for a while now. But it's Bold Care's marketing tactics that are quite unorthodox. It does things like sell condoms for 1 rupee. Or how can we forget their iconic ad clips featuring American adult film star Johnny Sins? But it isn't just marketing, it is also the nature of the actual products on offer. You see, back in November, Bold Care expanded to offer products for women, things like libido boosters, massage oils, and menopause supplements. All of these products were launched under a new brand name called Bloom. But unlike in the past, where men were the ones designing women's sexual wellness products, Bold Care assembled an all-women's team to build this brand. Then there's MyMuse, of course. Now, the design policy that governs this brand is both simple yet powerful. It aims to make its pleasure products discreet, sleek, and purposeful for their intended use. So its lube container looks a lot like a high-end beauty or skincare product. The idea is to make them so that women are comfortable buying, using, and also keeping them on their side tables. But of course, all of this does come at a price. Premium packaging comes at premium prices, so while a Bold Care lube is priced at about 249 rupees, My Muse's lube costs nearly double that. The co-founder of the brand, Sahil Gupta, explained why that was the case. You see, My Muse believes that women hold far greater lifetime value as customers, especially considering that men tend to make purchases below a specific price point. My Muse's primary product range includes high-ticket items like oral play massagers priced from 1,500 to 10,000 rupees. But despite the high prices, My Muse's founders told Sudeshna that there are multiple sales where women are actively looking to build a collection and even pre-order new items. The biggest difference between men and women is that women proactively discuss these products with each other and even buy them as gifts for friends, whereas men typically keep their sexual issues private. Buying these products, however, often involves a dose of subterfuge. Given the typical living arrangements in Indian households, the shipment process needs to be low key to preserve customers' privacy. Now, that means no product names on the box or even no bill amount or company name in some cases, which is why another sexual wellness brand called Sangya Project picked basic black packaging for its products. It recognized that most Indians are brought up in conventional old school environments, and there's a fair bit of shame and apprehension attached to sexual wellness. But beyond that, sexual wellness is more than just deriving pleasures. There's also an essential health element involved that is often overlooked. Another reason new age D2C brands are different from the old guard is because they attempt to create a space where people can discuss their long considered undiscussable sex health problems. They're doubling down on the wellness aspect of sexual wellness. For instance, among Bold Care's best sellers are Extend, a delay spray, and ultra thin delay condoms, both of which are aimed at helping men prevent premature ejaculation. Now, that doctors say is a health issue that 40 to 55% of men around the world encounter at some point in their lives. Plus, 70% of these cases are incurable, which explains why quick fix solutions have become so attractive for people. You see, even when people look for safe sexual health solutions from doctors, most are met with either unsolicited advice or moral policing. In fact, some young women the Ken spoke to were simply told not to engage in premarital sex. But the stats are startling. 1 in 15 women experience painful sex, but they often don't know where to find help or who to turn to for advice. So some of these D2C brands like Delhi-based Sassiest decided to step in and offer online consultations. That sense of discreetness that we just discussed extends to consultations that brands like Sassiest, Bold Care, and Sukham offer, where customers are connected with experts, counselors, psychologists, andrologists, and gynecologists to understand their sexual health issues and give both general and prescriptive advice. In some cases, these sessions are free of charge. The concern, however, is that since these sessions are online, there are no physical examinations. So it's difficult to spot unnoticed infections or diseases. These docs generally have to just take the patient's word for it. The upside, of course, is that because these sessions are often faceless, they feel more private, safe, and judgment-free. While all of this is welcome, it doesn't change the multi-generational taboo associated with sexual wellness at large. That is where quick commerce enters the picture and saves the day. The Ken was able to access some of the data scraped by One Digital Stack, a data analytics agency that focuses on online marketplaces. We took a look at the current customer interest in sexual wellness products on these quick commerce platforms. Just take Blinkit, for instance. The top searches from 25th November to 1st December include long-lasting condoms, safe lubricants, Viagra, Pure Shilajit, couples massagers, and Climax Delay lubricant. There's definitely an interest in these products. In fact, Sahil shared how My Muse made 3x the usual revenue during the 3 days it got featured on Blinkit's homepage. There were other benefits too, like visibility, thanks to which even direct sales proved to be just as lucrative. My Muse pulled off a 1.2 crore haul during a 24-hour flash sale on its platform. But Sahil says quick commerce apps are still picking and choosing among brands. there isn't space for everyone. The whole point of 15-minute deliveries has been to only bring the best and tried and tested products. So in the end, only 3 or 4 players who are doing something good in different niches will end up making the cut. It's no easy feat to sell these products and compete with far more established names like Durex, Manforce, Score or Kama Sutra, but both Boldcare and MyMuse have managed to achieve it, at least to some extent. So now, newer players have to develop products that will stand out and that are unique. Only innovation will justify their entry into this space. But that raises a pretty big concern. You see, with products aimed at curing sexual ailments, there's very little scope of checking credibility. Very few people are authorized to check things like dosage, level, and need for some of these products that are being sold online. There are skeptics out there who have raised concerns about some of these products, whether they work as advertised, and whether they're even safe for human consumption. Both use for pleasure products and health consumables have a bar for appropriate materials and safe production processes. Even when they are met, ensuring the right use can often be very, very tricky. But the bar for products is high. Like one founder told Sudeshna, the product has to be highly effective or else there won't be repeat customers. Even when all these boxes are ticked, scaling up these startups isn't without its struggles. Sangya Project is one of the only in India manufacturing their pleasure products in-house. The brand's co-founder Shweta Sangitani said it's still difficult to manufacture massagers domestically, given the high cost of molds and the fact that very little R&D is done for this type of product within India. So what ends up happening is that many brands rely on imports. The thing is, this is tricky territory because a lot of the products that are being imported are perceived as obscene, despite being perfectly legal to ship. This actually happens to be a recurring issue. Ritesh Ritelin, founder of pleasure products brand Manzoori, said he had to remove some of the more graphic products from his range as they were too hard to import. Some even kept getting confiscated at customs. So newer brands are struggling to navigate the import process. They often face similar hurdles, especially when trying to label these products as health or prescriptive body massagers. The thing to remember here is that India's D2C sexual wellness vertical is still in its early growth phase, and these brands can still coexist. For instance, Vivek Krishna, founder of Sukham, which is an Ayurvedic brand for men's sexual wellness, said 8 to 10% of the company's customers use products by other firms as well. Here, quick commerce platforms help solve many frictions as these brands try to reach more customers. But the benefits are concentrated on 4 to 5 companies offering these products. And the companies that are leading the race are evolving even faster. These newer brands see the sexual wellness market as ripe for growth. People want to buy into the brand that makes owning sexual products feel normal and even cool. But the catch here is that this won't be a novelty for very long.
Daybreak is produced from the newsroom of The Ken, India's first subscriber-focused business news platform. What you're listening to is just a small sample of our subscriber-only offerings. A full subscription unlocks daily long-form feature stories, newsletters, and podcast extras. Head to theken.com and click on the red subscribe button on the top of the website. Today's episode was hosted by Rahel Philippos and edited by Rajiv CN.